Hey, it's David. Welcome back to Cross Fitness, helping men and women get in the best spiritual shape of their lives, one workout at a time. So, quick thought about God in this video that I'm calling Working Hard to Rest. Okay, yeah, I know. It sounds like an oxymoron, and it kind of sort of is. But, this is kind of where I find myself at in this season and stage of my life. I heard a sermon a couple weeks ago by a dear friend, young man named Martinez. He preached a sermon on Sabbath, on resting. And you don't hear hardly any sermons on that. And it just has intrigued me, man. It's really piqued my interest. I've really tried to delve into this and rediscover and reacquire what does a Sabbath look like. He did an excellent case in outlining from a scriptural, textual basis. Well, this is what God wants, for us. Adam's first job assignment wasn't to name the animals, it wasn't to tend the garden, it was to rest. He was created on the sixth day, and the seventh day God rested. And I heard a podcast last night that by a Jewish Messianic Jew, that of course the Sabbath, uh, Shabbat begins at sundown, right? And we walk through the book of Genesis, the 6 days of creation, the evening and the morning were the first day. And that's completely counterintuitive to our culture, but that's the way the Jewish culture does it. Tomorrow starts tonight. The day begins at sundown and then goes. So the first thing that God wants a Jewish person to do in that culture is to rest. The first thing, have an evening meal with the family, enjoy the evening with your family or your spouse, then rest, then get up and work. How about that? Of course, not on the Sabbath, but you get the point. And so I'm just thinking about that. And so it really impacted my yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. As a Christian, I'm worshiping on Sunday. And so I spent nearly all day just enjoying sermons and spiritual content, and I never work out on Sundays and things like that. And so I'm just working through, what does the Sabbath look like for me? I don't usually work out 5 or 6 days a week, and at least 5. And that 6 days is kind of a wild card option for me. And I don't know how you do it, but I'm just arguing the point of a Sabbath, of a rest, of falling into the spiritual circadian rhythm of how God set it up, how He meant it to be for us. And I think we push against that and we pose that to our own hurt. Okay, I know I have. Even as a pastor, Sunday has not always been a restful day for me at all. Being in ministry, but a lot of that is a mindset and a heart thing more than a spiritual activity thing. So I'm getting there. I'm working it out, and I hope that you will too. I hope you'll give this some consideration and let it impact your schedule. That's when we'll know that this little thought about God, pierces your heart, is when it actually literally impacts your schedule and your activities. Okay? So think about that. Hope that you find that a bit encouraging and maybe just a little bit challenging. Okay? For now, I'm David, your virtual mentor, reminding you that I'm always for you. I am never against you. Take care.